Hello everyone, I extend a warm welcome to all to this new session. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Today I am going to talk about types of diodes. As shown in this slide, there are different types of diode that are listed here: Zener diode, rectifier diode, light emitting diode and photodiode. So let us start the types of diode one by one. With the first one is Zener diode. The given figure shows symbol of Zener diode. It is similar to the normal diode, that means it has two terminals, anode and cathode. And this at the cathode we have Z type symbol. This is a Zener diode symbol. This figure shows biasing of Zener diode. Basically, Zener diode is a heavily doped diode which provides a constant voltage across the output. Zener diode always biased in reverse bias mode, hence the anode of Zener diode is connected to the negative terminal of battery, whereas the cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery. So let us move towards the working principle of Zener diode. So to explain the working behavior of Zener diode, I am going to refer the figure which is shown here. This figure shows biasing of Zener diode. I just told you that Zener diode always bias in reverse bias mode, hence P-type material of Zener diode is connected to negative terminal of battery and positive is to N. By heavily doping P or N type material, the width of depletion layer kept very small in Zener diode. So how does it work? How the large current flows in Zener diode? So to study all this thing, we have to going to refer this energy band diagram for the Zener diode. So let us see the construction first. Here this gives you the P-type material, where this is nothing but N-type material of Zener diode, and this where we have the depletion layer. This is nothing but conduction band, and here you have the valence band. That means this is the conduction band for the P-type material, this is valence band for the P-type material, and similarly happens here. We know that at 0 degree K, the valence band is completely filled, whereas the conduction band is completely empty. You just observe the diagram. As shown in diagram, valence band is appear in front of the valence band of P-type material is appear in front of the conduction band of N-type material. I just told you that valence band is totally filled, whereas the conduction band is totally empty. So what happened? The charged particle from P-type valence band easily jumps to the conduction band of N-type. Here the electron will get tunnel, that means jumps from P-type material to N-type material of Zener diode. When one electron tunnels, it makes unstable to the nearby electron, hence number of electrons will get tunnel from P-type material, that is valence band of P-type, to conduction band of N-type. This is known as Zener effect. When more electrons can jumps, the reverse bias current increases and the breakdown takes place, and the tremendous current flows through the Zener diode. Hence, we conclude that at a particular voltage, that is Vz, Zener effect or Zener breakdown takes place and large amount of current flows through the diode. It happens at a constant voltage, that is known as Zener voltage Vz. Now, let us move towards the characteristics of Zener diode. This figure shows the characteristics of Zener diode. As I told you, Zener diode can behave exactly similar to the normal or rectifier diode when it operates in forward bias mode. Hence, the forward bias characteristics of Zener diode are exactly similar to the normal or rectifier diode. Now, I am going to discuss the characteristics that is drawn in third quadrant, and that is known as Zener diode characteristics. Now, see, these characteristics can be divided into two parts, this blue part and this pink part. Blue part is known as reverse bias zone, whereas this pink part is known as breakdown zone. So what happened initially, when a small amount of voltage increases, the small current increases up to this point. Here there is increase in reverse bias, current is very small. Hence, this region is known as reverse region, exactly similar to the normal diode. So, what happened at a particular voltage, that is breakdown voltage, it is also known as Zener voltage. There is a tremendous current increases in one direction. Now, see, this current increases at a constant voltage, that is VBR. I just told you that is known as Zener voltage. As the current increases very fastly, this region is known as breakdown region. Here Zener breakdown takes place. Now let us move towards the next point, that is summarization, that what we learn about the Zener diode. So let us start with the first point. It is always used in reverse bias mode. The constant voltage appears across the output. As the output voltage is constant, Zener diode can be used as a voltage regulator in a application. Now let us see the rectifier diode. So what is meant by rectification? Rectification means conversion of AC voltage to DC voltage. This is the symbol of rectifier diode, which has two terminal, anode and cathode, and this is the construction of rectifier diode. To learn more about the rectifier diode, you have to refer my previous video, and the link is given in description box. Now let us move towards the next type of diode, that is light emitting diode. So according to its name, when diode emits the light at the output, then it is known as light emitting diode. Okay. So see the symbol of light emitting diode. According to its name, it emits the light, that is shown by two arrows. The arrowheads are in upward direction, that they shows the emission of light. This is the symbol of light emitting diode, and this is nothing but the construction of light emitting diode. Light emitting diode always emits the line when it bias in forward bias mode. So this biasing shows forward bias, as P type is connected to positive and N type is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now let us see the operation, why the light is emitted by the light emitting diode, that is described by using this band energy diagram. The materials used for light emitting diodes are somewhat different from the generalized diode. So let us start the working principle. Here this upper band, nothing but the conduction band. The dotted line shows the Fermi level for the energy band diagram, and the lower one, nothing but the valence band. So what happened when the electrons are jumps from this conduction band to valence band? That means when the electron jumps from higher energy level to lower energy level, they can emit their extra energy in the form of light in light emitting diode. In general diode, that extra energy can be emitted in the form of heat, but light emitting diode can be constructed by using certain materials so that they can emit their extra energy in the form of light. Hence, the light emitting diode can be emits the light at the output. Now let us move towards the photodiode. Here this figure shows the circuit symbol of photodiode. It is exactly reverse to the light emitting diode. As I told you, light emitting diode emits the light, hence the arrowhead in light emitting diode is at outermost side. But in photodiode, what happened? In photodiode, the diode absorbs the light and generates the electrical magnitude across the output. Hence, the symbol is like this. The arrowhead are in inward direction. Now, let us refer the circuit for the working principle of photodiode. Why does it absorbs the light? How does it absorbs the light and generates the output in the form of electrical magnitude? So, for that purpose, we have to consider this figure. Here we have the p-type and n-type, that is p-n junction diode. Here we have this depletion layer and this is the biasing. Now, photodiode always use in reverse biased mode. Hence, p-type is connected to negative terminal of battery and n-type is connected to positive terminal of battery. We know the working principle of reverse bias that I am going to summarize within second. When the biasing voltage increases, the holes in this p-type materials will get attract towards the negative terminal of battery and the electrons from this n side will get attract towards the positive terminal of battery, and as a result depletion layer will get increases. Now, when light is incident on this depletion layer of photodiode, the photons in the light will get absorbed in depletion layer. The electrons become unstable and they will take part in a conduction. That means the current flows across the output of photodiode. As intensity of light increases, the photons will get increased and the electrons, more and more electrons will get part in a conduction and large amount of current flows through the photodiode. So let us conclude. Photodiode absorbs the intensity and generates the output in the form of electrical parameters. That means photodiode works on photovoltaic effect. Hence, it is also known as photovoltaic sensor. This shows the characteristics of photodiode. I just told you, according to the operation, for the for the large amount of intensity, there is a large amount of current flows through the photodiode. When instead its intensity decreases, the current will get decrease. Now, thank you very much.